everyone, Justine here from artbehaviour.com, and this series that we're going to be doing is really exciting. It's actually one of my favorite themes, and I'll tell you why. Because it's all about boosting your love for your purpose. The why. Why are you here? Why do you do what you do? And find that inspiration. Bring back in that inspiration when you're feeling low. We're going to do a whole series of the importance of boosting that love through specifically coloring in techniques and the action of coloring in with colors. Now, I speak a lot about how the brain balances through color. I speak a lot about the impact of what happens, and just really short and briefly before we move on to this series of videos for yourself. When you are at school and before you start school, you are this galaxy looking child. Your eyes are open like galaxies. Children's eyes are so pure and shining and full of life and full of purpose. And no matter what they are thrown, they just want to go for it. They want to try it. They are laughing. They don't care what anybody thinks about them. They just go for it. And then we start school. And school starts educating us in a certain way. School's not bad or good or anything, because everything has a purpose for us. But it's looking at when you allow certain routines and structures to unravel and almost reverse engineer all your learnings of your why, seeing the life and purpose and appreciating every moment of inspiration. Now, some children are born to be fishes that try to learn how to climb a tree in school. And some are those that actually can climb a tree, that are either the monkeys that can climb with ease. It depends on who you are, your personality, and what you love to do. Now, just quickly, briefly on the brain balance, when you are in a routine, that is when your brain is stimulating to put routine in place. But when you start over routining and when you start overdoing it and going to school and then coming home, and then we grow up and then we have life and then we get married, then we have children, then we go to a job and we forget to stimulate at the same amount of time what we call the right brain. Now, there is technically, more areas in the brain if we actually look into it in detail, but it's really a simple explanation for people to understand. And what I look for is, how are we keeping that inspiration going? What are we doing to ignite that, to keep it alive? This is when we suffer from burnouts, from depression, from anxiety, from absolute, I don't know where I'm going, I'm losing myself on the path, imposter syndrome, I'm not good enough. All these things come into play. And when you're saying that, when you're feeling overwhelmed, you know that your brain is being overstimulated in especially structure and routine. So the right brain stimulation is a lot about doing what you love. What do you love to do? What did you love doing as a child? Where were you in that process of just seeing the world as the most beautiful place to be? Now, I really push and speak for a lot about the arts. So I'm talking music, dance, drama, and art, drawing and painting, craft, you name it. But you've got your hidden arts, you've got gardening, you've got baking, you've got sewing. So it's things that you can create that supposedly are a hobby. And I really push for and explain the importance that it's not a hobby. It's a life skill. It's a huge part in building you, okay, to remember that when you are doing your purpose, your one side of your brain of routine and structure is there to implement that purpose. But if you're not staying inspired, it's almost like you've got a hole at the bottom of your bucket, and this water is dripping out slowly that you don't even notice it's happening. So that by the time that bucket is empty, that's when we just fall apart. I want to really work with you on this. And this is, like I said, because I do what I love every day. When I feel supposedly uninspired, I know I have overstimulated an area in my life. So this series of color is all about helping you stay awakened and inspired on your purpose, on your why, and to do what you love. Enjoy it. I really am excited to share this with you.